Top tonight, an update on that massive warehouse fire. The FilePro facility on Lipan Street across from Miller High School in charred ruins.
Now, some parts of that warehouse still smoldering at this hour, more than 24 hours after it first ignited.
Our Madeline Salinas is going to join us live tonight from outside of that warehouse, where firefighters with CCFD have been on scene night and day to try to keep things under control. Madeline, what can you tell us?
Leslie, Mike, I'm right in front of the FilePro building on Lipan Street, where if you look behind me, you can see that the west-facing wall is completely stripped from the building. The fire department actually had to call the city's utility department to bring in a backhoe and rip off that part of the metal building. Today, I spoke with our city's fire chiefs about what they saw.
We arrived this morning a little after 8 to help finish putting hotspots out at this fire.
Battalion Chief J.D. Johnson and his crew were met with this view when arriving to the fire that destroyed the FilePro warehouse on Lipan Street. Fire crews arrived Thursday afternoon around 3:30 and attempted to enter the building. The amount of smoke was so great that they had to let some of that heavy smoke leave the building before they decided to re-enter.
Yeah, the building suffered heavy damage along with all of its contents, and right now we're just working to put out hotspots.
6 employees were inside of the warehouse when the fire broke out, but evacuated safely. With the building's size and over 200,000 boxes of paper files inside the warehouse, fire officials say the fire proved to be a difficult one to put out.
It's it's a very labor intensive. There's a lot of material in that building, very high stack, very compact, and a lot of papers that are packed in tight, so it just tends to smolder.
Assistant Chief Doug Mathajits was the first to arrive on scene when the fire began. He said that while the fire inside the building was large and they had to rip off one side of the building to access the flames, the warehouse's sprinklers played a big role in containing those flames.
The sprinklers did the job, otherwise it could have been a lot bigger fire where it's burning through the roof. So we had to do a lot of damage to the building itself, just getting that skin off so we can get to the fire, otherwise we'll never be able to get it out.
Both chiefs expect the fire to continue anywhere from a few hours to a day. The cause of the fire is still unknown, but is currently under investigation. Reporting live from Lipan Street in Corpus Christi, Madeline Salinas, 3 News.
All right, Madeline, thank you so much for those live updates for us tonight.